So this always starts, as soon as I rev it, it dies. What's wrong? Today, I'm going to try and find out. Ready? Here we go. Make, fix, grow, cook. GardenFork. Okay, if this is your first time here, GardenFork is not just a chainsaw repair show. It's a big mess DIY show, and I need to clean this before we start, so give me a few seconds, clean this up. This is a microwave I tried to fix. There's a video about that too. You can tell how that turned out. Okay, a little cleaner. Let's get to work. This is not my chainsaw. It's one of my best friend's chainsaws. And I know how he runs his chainsaws. I'm all about the pre-mixed fuel and he's not. So the easiest fix on this is in the muffler here. Let me show you. Oh, that's plastic. All right, take off this. Sounds easy, doesn't it? It's held in by one more. Oh no, pops off. There we go. This is your spark arrestor. That is fairly clean. You see, you can see through it. So I don't think our problem is the spark arrestor. The spark arrestor is the easiest repair. If this is clogged up, hit it with a propane torch and clean it up, wire brush it and put it back on. This, it basically keeps sparks from coming out of your muffler. So it's called a spark arrestor. It arrests the sparks. Don't take this off. Keep it on or you're gonna start a fire somewhere, okay? Next, I wanna check the fuel filter in here might be clogged. We're gonna pour that gas into here, check that, okay? That pops out. Super handy when you're working on chainsaws, small engines, to get gas out of here. Turkey baster. Oops. Dental pick is very handy. There we go. That's your filter. That doesn't look clogged. That looks like it's in pretty good shape. Put that back in there. Make sure it rests on the bottom. So we checked the easy ones. Spark arrestor, fuel filter, now carburetor. But there's two ways to do it. Let's take it apart. I'm going to take off the bar, just make it a little easier to deal with this. Behind here is your air filter. So let's take that off. Oh, that's in not horrible shape. But here is your carburetor. Carburetors meter the amount of gas and air to make basically a 2-cycle or a 4-cycle saw. Yeah, they're a 4-cycle. Run, basically. Now, our choices are to clean out and rebuild this carburetor, which involves you having some knowledge, more knowledge than I have, and an ultrasonic cleaner, or you can buy a rebuilt carburetor for like $25. And, hold on, kind of hard to hold this up. It comes with a new fuel filter, new spark plug, and air filter. I'm all about reusing, not throwing out, but when it comes to carburetors, I don't have what's called an ultrasonic cleaner. You know, they're expensive, and if you use it a lot, that's great. But me, I'm just gonna replace this. We're gonna document taking the carb out and putting it in. Take pictures as you take it apart, okay? And then we're gonna put this all together and see what happens, because that's what GardenFork's all about. So this is a little bit more than the usual use what you got. We're gonna use new parts. I think this will make your life and my life easier. Pay attention, there are several connections here. Choke goes right here. The fuel bulb, primer bulb here attaches right here. The fuel from the tank here connects right in there. And then the throttle connects up in there. I'm gonna do my best to show taking this apart, but it's kind of hard to get the camera in and my fingers in. Wear gloves, because I'm getting tired of getting gas on my skin. That can't be a good thing, right. Pay attention, there might be some extra washers here. One side may have a washer, one side may not. This has a washer, this one doesn't. Important to know. This is your choke that goes just in front of the carb inlet. There we go. Now the fuel intake is in here. It's kind of hard to show on the camera, so I'm just gonna have to slide that off the end of it. There we go. That is your old carburetor. So you want to examine to make sure your replacement carb is the same one. And this is, but just, you know, check. Yeah, I got my gloves covering everything. So is that the same? The carb adjustment screws on the replacement are regular slotted screws. These are plastic. Interesting. We'll talk about adjusting the carb end of the show, okay? But let's pop this in. I'm excited. You know, GardenFork's all about, hey, let's try this. Hey, let's try this and see what happens. And this is very much like that. $25 repair for your chainsaw. All right, just nudging this thing in takes a little bit of work because there's idle control, fuel, primer, throttle. So you just gotta work it in here. So getting that choke lever connected was a little tricky, but we got that on. The primer bulb line. So I'm just gonna reconnect that like that. We're gonna reconnect the fuel line. Good to go. Okay, I'm gonna replace this with the new one, okay? Just take this out, put this in there, done. So yeah, GardenFork's not a chainsaw channel, but I do have quite a few videos about fixing and using chainsaws. Link will be at the end of the show. Stick around to the end, okay? I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. This is not rocket science, and I figure it's worth 25 bucks to see if we can fix this. I hate throwing this out and buying a new one. These aren't super expensive, but if we've got it, let's fix it, you know? So I'm gonna put this together, go start it. Where's my princess? Huh? Will the chainsaw work? Will the chainsaw work, Charlie Pup? Okay. Big tip. If you want this to run and last, treated fuel, okay? This and this, start it up. Okay, we emptied out the tank, so I want to prime this up. It's making a happy sound. Choke out. Switch on. That was nice. We need to adjust the carburetor, and there's a really great video I'm going to link to at the end of this video here of how to do that. We don't have time right now to go into the depths of it, but you can watch that video. You can also find some information on the wonderful internet. I'm going to just set the settings here, take it outside, fire it up. We should be good to go. High and low settings and idle setting. Moment of truth here. After you've adjusted the screws on the bench, once you fire this up, you're probably going to have to tweak them a little bit, okay? Needs a little tweaking, but that's so much better, and we spent like $25. The adjustment video, my other chainsaw videos should be floating right here, or the link will be below. But let's continue our chainsaw fun together. Want to? I'll see you in the next video. How cool is that?